Wait. So you get it done right.
Oh,
wait.
darling, it's gonna be eaten.
But wait. See, there's a method.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can mess it all up. You don't do it. You got no. Let's look at our utensils. There is a method for lobster eating. This little fork here helps us to pick out the meat out of the outside skin. These are our crackers. That's right. This will help us to crack the shells and the claws and all good things.
Come on in, Linda.
Big potatoes with there.
Lobster 102.
Lobster 102?
Lobster 102. Believe that the little legs
Have meat and
they do have meat,
And they do,
but
yeah.
some people believe this is the best part of the lobster. Okay? And you just take off this little piece here, bend this back here, and then suck out the meat there. This is the deep part here. Are you ready for the tail? Let's do the tail. Little Larry's looking a little lopsided. Okay? You turn Larry over on his belly. Okay? Ready? He's hot.
and diddle these colonies with their illegal taxes. Stamp tax, towns tax, sugar tax, tea tax. And when we dared stand up like men, they stopped our trade, blockaded our ports, seized our ships, burned our towns, and spilled our blood. And still this Congress won't grant any of my proposals on independence, even so much as the courtesy of open debate. Good God, what in hell are they waiting for? Sit down, John. Sit down, John. For God's sake, John. Sit down. Sit down, John. Sit down, John. For God's sake, John. Sit down. Now to open up a window. It's time we after we come. It's not tell, it's never tell we are. Now to open up a window. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, for independence, sing, Lord, to open up a window. I say, Lord, yes, sit down, John, Lord, for independence, sing, not to open up a window. No, 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 too many fathers, too many fathers. Will someone shut that man up? Never, never. For 1 solid year, they have been sitting here, a whole year, doing nothing. I do believe you laid a curse on North America, a curse that we hear now rehearsing. Philadelphia, a second flood, a simple famine, plagues and locusts everywhere, or a cataclysmic earthquake, I accept with some despair. But no, you sent us Congress. Good God, sir, was that fair? I say this with humility. Philadelphia, with your responsibility. Philadelphia.
Confusing. It's madness. It's terrifying. It's a nightmare. Students lost in the strange wilderness of college enrollment, facing impossible obstacles and overwhelming odds. Where do they go? Who do they see? What do they need? How do they find their way through the lost campus?
Mark Heddle is a music instructor at Mountain View College. In addition to his role as director of the Mountain View College Band, Mark also teaches music theory. He's also the founder and director of the Mountain View College Community Band, an organization that draws participants from all over North Texas. Mark is also a 1990 recipient of the most coveted award for collegiate teaching in Texas, the Minnie Stevens Piper Professorship.
My definition, I guess, of good teaching would be having the time to devote to the students in my classes, having the time to devote to the classroom the subjects of which I'm teaching. As you know, students learn at different rates of speed and in different manners. Most of my time at Mountain View is spent teaching elementary and advanced music theory. It's a difficult subject. Being able to teach the student in 3 or 4 different ways of approaching a very, very complex subject, rather than just teaching it one way and one way only. I think maybe that would be my definition of good teaching, just having the flexibility
Mark, what is the difference between the expectations of the university professor and the community college instructor?
Well, from a student standpoint, attending classes, and I'll speak of my discipline, the music discipline, at a large university such as North Texas State where I went, you have very, very large classes, and you have many, many sections of each class, primarily in music theory. Because of the size of these classes and the many sections, you have very, very little time to talk with a professor after class. It's a very inflexible situation. The professors are very busy, and because of the number of students, you get very, very little quality time on a one-to-one basis with the instructor. At the community college, it's exactly the opposite. Sections are smaller, and because of the schedules we're allowed to keep, I have a lot of time to spend with my students after class, because my sole duty here at Mountain View at the community college is to teach, not to publish, not to do research, but to spend all my efforts teaching, and that's what I do.
Well, I have a lot of friends who told me that, you know, this is a nice school, and they said the teachers are really good. So, well, I used to go at Northlake. Actually, I took one semester, and they told me that, why don't you try Mountain View, and I bet you're gonna like it. So they're right, I like it.
I feel comfortable here. I think it's a better choice financial-wise, and I just feel real comfortable being here.
Well, the reason why I chose Mountain View because at that time when I graduated, it was the best opportunity for me based on I come out of a single-parent home and the funds weren't as great as most families, and it was close to my house, and I was ready to leave, but I just couldn't leave just yet, and so just overall, it was just the best opportunity for me.
Yo definitivamente les quiero motivar a los que están en high school ahorita que vengan a Mountain View College, porque la experiencia que uno recibe en este colegio es increíble y es algo que nada en la vida te lo puede quitar.
I like all of my instructors because they're just fun. None of them are really boring. The classes are challenging. But I guess like the fun experiences would be just the extracurricular stuff that goes on. A lot of good stuff going on. A lot of free food. And that's a plus, let me tell you. Free food. I'm all about the free food.
It's been 21 years since I was hired here in 1969 working in the district, and then I was out here 7 years, and it's wonderful to see how vigorous the staff is. There's tremendous energy still here, and there's always been a rule that you could walk onto a campus and you could tell if it was an exciting place just by watching the tenor of the campus, the students, how animated they are, how animated the faculty is, and you can tell that Mountain View is still the most dynamic institution I've ever been around. It's just wonderful to see everybody having so much fun, even at registration.
Even at registration, and so many old faces who were here when you were here. We're talking with David Sims, our president of Mountain View College from 1971 to 78. Dr. Sims, thank you for making the trip from California. It's nice to have you here.
Well, it's a joy to be here. I appreciate Bill Jordan, the president, inviting me. It's been fun to see all of the people that I worked with over those 7 years. As you know, I traveled a lot and was very proud of Mountain View and made speeches all over the country. I left here to go to California. I've spoken in Canada and all over, and I feel very strongly that the Dallas system, and Mountain View being my favorite because I'm partial, I worked here, is the finest system and the finest college as far as the quality of the programs, the innovations that go on that I have ever seen. So I'm proud to be back and to give you that message based on my experience.
Is how this all began, with rocket ships and videos and flying Hammerman. I heard a groan around me from those who served 10 years. Noticeably absent was the sound of any cheers. We'll study ourselves, it will be so revealing, and in the end we'll all get sexual healing. They called me up and told me I had to be a part, or my job could be at question. I said, when do I start? Your committee chair will contact you and tell you all about it. We'll take your job and children if you try to get around it. If you have a single question, just come right here to me. She'll be partying in Atlanta till the year 2003. I budgeted my hours, started meeting with my subs, realized that it took some grease, but it wasn't such a rub. Working right beside him is all they really need to motor up, accomplish, and do the sexy deed. We're moving ahead into a new phase. My committee is great, but borderline insane. I'm writing reports on things I don't remember. Will it get done between August and December? So, it's time to buckle up, get to work, get radical. Not all of you can apply for sabbatical. Study, report, repair, persevere. Cause just around the corner, we got visitors here. But we're gonna be ready, gonna turn them on their ears. We'll all be sitting pretty, even the pioneers. And when it's all over and the work is all done, we can look back and say, that was no fun. But we can view the future with joy and great cheer. Instead of once a decade, we'll be having sacks each year.
With the distinguished faculty and staff, Mountain View College offers a range of courses designed to meet the diverse needs of our service area. Hello, I'm Curtis Ivory, Vice President of Instruction at Mountain View College. Studies at Mountain View College are both challenging and rewarding. Students planning to continue studies at a four-year college or university will find a full curriculum of transfer courses. Others who may need to develop their learning and study skills will appreciate the College Developmental Studies program dedicated to the student's success rather than repeated failure in inappropriate courses. For those students who strive to excel, the Mountain View College Honors Program is supported by the participation of more than 60 full-time and part-time instructors. In addition to the college's academic transfer curriculum, Mountain View also offers a wish list of non-credit course opportunities ranging from ballet to flower arranging. The college enjoys wide and varied support from local business and industry. Its technical vocational program offers training in mainstream technologies such as welding, as well as highly specialized training in computer-aided design and robotics. An innovative educational institution, Mountain View College is the home of the Performing Arts Musical Theater Conservatory, the only full training facility of its kind in the Southwest. For the developing artists, the conservatory offers courses in every aspect of professional theater and entertainment, including film and acting in a full video production laboratory, instruction in voice and dance by some of the most talented performing instructors in the area, and opportunities for the development of a rich acting portfolio in the two-year college program. And Mountain View College is ready to meet the opportunities of the 90s. In a community with more and more leisure time at its disposal, the college continually upgrades its faculty and staff dedicated to serving the needs of the lifelong learner.
Yeah. And we are preparing for our Saturday Robotics Program Challenge with 7th graders and 8th graders. And so we are going to give them the opportunity to show what they have put together and determine if it works or it does not work. So what we're doing now is testing before we do the actual challenge piece. Okay, so stay tuned for the challenge. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you got a better punch in this one. Don't make him go to the
to make things extra secure. But that's part of engineering, that's part of learning, all right? Clap it up, everyone. Good job. Clap it up, everyone. Good job. All right, guess what time it is? Lunchtime.
A glimpse of the future of Mountain View College was on display during the spring semester of 2007. That's when architects unveiled their initial designs for the new campus construction to take us into the 21st century. And there's a lot of projects. Groundbreakings for the various projects begin as early as this fall. But I gotta tell you, I was a little miffed that my ideas for Mountain View's future were coolly received, to say the least. I didn't even get the bid after I made some sketches and made some cool scale models out of popsicle sticks and Elmer's glue. I still think my plans for Mountain View's future are pretty practical.
Meet George Jetson.
So I didn't get the bid. What are you gonna do? But the professional guys did manage to come up with some pretty cool concepts, so check them out. Mountain View's future is looking bright as both the community and campus itself continues to change and grow. And I gotta admit the designs look great. But personally, I'm still pushing for the Garden of Learning water slide.
And there was an American hospital there, and we would crane our necks to see maybe we could catch a glimpse of a nurse, you know, in dungarees, fatigues, you know, but she was a real girl, and she was an American girl behind that barbed wire. Most of them homely as hell, too. Else I'm sure they would have contrived not to be there. They were surrounded by all these men that were desperate to just get a kind word from them and so on. But they were back of this barbed wire enclosure. And it struck me, as it did, I'm sure, all the rest of the fellows over there, that they were behind that barbed wire enclosure not to be protected from the enemy, but
to be protected from her American compatriots, of which I was probably potentially the most dangerous to myself.
As Mountain View approaches its 30th anniversary and a new millennium, priorities have been established to help meet the ever-changing needs of our students. These include recruitment, retention, program development, and employee training and development. As Mountain View's service area continues to change, so too will the makeup of the college's student population, and initiatives are being implemented to reach out to this diverse population. One example this year is the Rising Star Scholarship Program, which will enable many deserving students in Mountain View College's service area the opportunity for a post-secondary education. And Mountain View will continue to build ties with service area high schools and community-based organizations in our recruitment efforts. Once a student has enrolled at Mountain View, our caring faculty and dedicated staff ensure the most rewarding and enriching educational experience possible. A wide range of classes and program offerings, educational support, financial aid, and activities, to name but a few, on one of the most beautiful campuses in the district, creates the perfect atmosphere for student success. In the coming academic year, Mountain View College continues to provide new programs that meet the needs of business and industry. Examples this year are the GIS, or Geographic Information System, Criminal Justice Program, and DISD partnerships. Another of the college's important strengths lies in its faculty and staff, who will continue to be offered opportunities to enhance their own development and personal enrichment. These plans for the coming academic year at Mountain View College build upon an already powerful reputation and firm foundation. As Mountain View College enters an exciting new century, we stand ready to create educational opportunities never before imagined. Mountain View College has been, is, and always will be the place for students to find ideas for the future.
The Mountain View London Study Program is an intensive 3-week study session in London, England. Hi, I'm David Wickham, the coordinator of International Studies at Mountain View. We have organized an international study program at Mountain View because we think that an integral part of any undergraduate education should be study abroad, because the world is no longer isolated. It is literally a global community. We chose London because of the historical ties that it has to many of the courses we teach at Mountain View. We have a 3-week course in London itself, preceded by a 1-week intensive lecture session here on the Mountain View campus. We cover all the basic material during that time before we leave, and also tell the students what to expect once they get over there. While we're in England, we'll visit such places as Bath, Stratford-on-Avon, and certainly see a play by the magnificent Royal Shakespeare Company. We would probably go to the Lake District, where Wordsworth and Coleridge did some of their finest work. I anticipate going to Dublin and perhaps studying some of the works of James Joyce and W.B. Yeats. It's one thing simply to lecture in class and take notes about things that are totally irrelevant to your own life, but it becomes alive when you're actually in the place where these things happened. There's just something that's really emotional and penetrating about being at a place where a poem was written, rather than reading it in class and trying to analyze it as simply just a work of art. We plan to do this every summer. It'll probably be during the middle of July and end in early August. We're trying to keep the price as low as possible so that we can be competitive, and also part of our mission as a community college is to offer the same quality undergraduate education that you can get at a university, but offered at a price that everyone can afford it, and I believe we can do that. We have the staff, we have the resources, and I think our program will be second to none. For more information about the London Project, call 333-8624 or 333-8736.
I don't think it's common to one side or the other, that people were raised with the rod and with discipline and this, you know.
This time? I was raised with a rod.
Yes. We were raised by rod. We were raised by rod.
No, you can't grab it there. Here. If you want to see yourself, then you can see yourself this way.
Well, because it's glued on, and he has another show to do, and then it takes him about an hour to put that on every morning. We have one more show today, then we'll finish the show for this year. Do y'all come back to see us next year? Oh, I hope you do. No, I can't let you do it. I know. We got all kinds of stuff on there.
All abandoned. Hey.
Oh boy. Has this been an experience or what?
Yeah, I got some good footage out there, dude.
Did you?
Yeah.
Live from the beautiful Music Hall at Fair Park, join us for the 2004 Dallas County Community College District Conference Day Awards Ceremony with your red carpet hosts, Dr. Alicia Harris and Dr. Richard McCrary. Hey, where are they?
It's 2004, a time of new beginnings and of building communities here and beyond. And it's the moment you've been waiting for, the 2004 Dallas County Community College District Conference Day Awards Ceremony, where we join in celebrating the very best of what our district has to offer. I'm Dr. Richard McCrary, your red carpet host, and I'm joined today by Dr. Alicia Harris, also the district office, who will be helping me to greet and interview our district celebrities. And what more fabulous setting could there be than the beautiful and the historic Majestic Theater?
We've lost contact with the remote crew. I don't know where they're going.
The celebrities should start arriving any moment now, Alicia, and then we'll see the DCCD stars that we've all been waiting for.
That's right, Richard. There is excitement in the air, and especially when it comes to celebrating those who lead the way in service to our students, to our campuses, to our district, and to our communities. Each and every location winner who is being honored on this day is setting the standards that define our true mission.
Emmerman. Monique! Monique! Well, that was Dr. Monique Ammerman, president of Mountain View College, our host campus. Monique's a close and personal friend of mine. Wasn't she dressed fabulously? Did you see those shoes?
Right. Mountain View is our host campus for today's conference day and awards ceremony.
You know, Alicia, I've already had the opportunity to build a very close and meaningful relationship with many of today's honorees. Last week, there was a beautiful ceremony in their honor at Dallas's new Latino Cultural Center. And, you know, it was strange, but whenever those honorees saw me, they kept calling me over. It was just amazing.
Coat check?
Glass of bubbly, darling. Excuse me.
It's a blue Lexus.
All right.
Yes, Richard. The reception was very special, and it was just one of our many opportunities to build small communities within our district.
I think that's one of the honorees that I met at the reception. Maybe one of this year's Minnie Piper Stevens Award nominees. Out of the way, and here we go.
Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad.
McCrary, what are you doing here? Do you need a ride?
No, Jess, we'll be right here.
Don't be late.
What did he mean by that? Uh-oh. We're live on Jefferson Boulevard in the heart of historic downtown Oak Cliff, the home of Mountain View College. It's right along this boulevard that every year one of Dallas's largest DSCC celebrations takes place. So you know that Mountain View College, which is a Hispanic serving institution, finds this prime recruitment area. And it's no wonder that our conference is being held at the most historic landmark on this boulevard. Currently in a renovation and a tribute to Art Deco everywhere, the wonderful and fabulous Texas Theater. I'm going to go inside and interview the big man before the balance of our honorees arrive. And I know he's here because I saw his car parked right over there.
Hello, this is Flo with the Texas Theater. Some guy just walked in here without paying for a ticket.
Sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Well, we're back and we're live at United Artists Theater in beautiful Grand Prairie, an important and booming population in Mountain View's college area. Well, they've asked me to do a red carpet show, and there is a red carpet in here, so let's see this time.
Tarrant County's hiring.
It's District Conference Day, and we finally figured out where we're supposed to be, at the beautiful home campus of Mountain View College. This place really is going to be packed. We're here. Aha! Now I know we're in the right place. It's a name tag. Hold it! It's Dr. Jeff Grimes, English professor, and Janice Franklin, humanities professor, both here at Mountain View College. Tell me, what do you think about the District Conference Day Awards?
Conference Day Awards? Yeah. Are people watching this?
Well, sure.
Oh, no. You got it all wrong. I'm not. I'm Larry Poole.
And what does innovation mean to you?
You looking for innovation?
Quick, Fair Park.
Sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Ready? We're live on Jefferson Boulevard in the heart of historic Oak Cliff, the home of Mountain View College. It's right along this avenue, by the way, that each year the annual DAC SACE celebration takes place. We're going to have to do that again. Celebration takes place. Okay. We're live on Jefferson Boulevard in the heart of historic Oak Cliff, which also happens to be the home of Mountain View College. It's right along this avenue that each year one of the largest DAC SACE celebrations in Dallas takes place. You can go ahead and drop that card, Jason. In renovation. Okay, you ready? We're live on Jefferson Boulevard. We're live on Jefferson Boulevard in the heart of historic downtown Oak Cliff, the home of Mountain View College. Jason, as soon as okay, go ahead and change it when I say that. Okay. You ready? Now, we're live on Jefferson Boulevard in the heart of historic downtown Oak Cliff, the home of Mountain View College. It's right along this boulevard that every year one of Dallas's largest DAC SACE celebrations take place. And as Mountain View College is an official Hispanic serving institution, you know that this is prime recruitment territory for that institution. It's no wonder that we're at the most historic landmark on this boulevard, currently in renovation and a tribute to Art Deco everywhere, the fabulous Texas Theater. And I'm going to go inside now to interview our host before the balance of the honorees arrive. And I know he's here because I saw his car parked right over there. We're live on Jefferson Boulevard in the heart of historic Oak Cliff, the home of Mountain View College. It's right along this boulevard that every year one of Dallas's largest DAC SACE celebrations takes place. So you know that Mountain View College, which is a Hispanic serving institution, defines this prime recruitment area. And it's no wonder that our conference is being held at the most historic landmark on this boulevard. Currently in a renovation and a tribute to Art Deco everywhere, the wonderful and fabulous Texas Theater. Now, I'm going to go inside to interview the big man before the balance of the honorees arrive. And I know he's here. We followed him in this direction, and his car's parked right over there. I'm going to go inside and interview the big man before the balance of our honorees arrive. And I know he's here. We followed him in this direction, and his car's parked right over there. I'm going to go inside to interview our host before the balance of the honorees arrive. And I know he's here. We followed him in this direction, and his car's right over there. I'm going to go in and...
We're going to do it again. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, you're looking bored because you're at the Texas Theater.
Hello, this is Flo. There is some guy that just walked in. He is not paid here at the Texas Theater.
I was wondering when that was going to happen. Walk, walk, walk.
Hello, this is Flo with the Texas Theater. Some guy just walked in here without paying for a ticket. I don't know, said something about looking for the big man.
Good. One more without the big man. Just somebody just walked in here without paying for a ticket. Now go over the top with it.
All right.
Are you ready?
Hello, this is Flo with the Texas Theater. Some guy just walked in here without paying for a ticket.
Yeah. We're going to do it again. Yeah, blow it out. Are you ready?
Sure.
Go.
Hello, this is Flo. Some guy just walked in here and,
Blew his line.
Whatever.
All right, here we go.
Like how it is at home with you, the magic, the mood. Well, it's best to say without a word, or else you're dry. My God. Here you're out our place. Or else you're flying up to Tom and Jim and camping on the doorstep. That's the fire.
say I'm all over you, you're out of your mind. I know there's someone